In the autumn of 1374, a peculiar and terrifying affliction swept across the heart of Europe. It was a malady unlike any seen before, baffling the most learned physicians and devout clerics of the age. Thousands of people, seemingly without reason, began to dance. This was no joyous celebration or ritualistic performance. It was an uncontrollable, relentless compulsion that seized individuals and entire communities. They danced with a frantic energy, often until collapsing from exhaustion, injury, or even death. The strange phenomenon first emerged in Aachen, a prominent city in the Holy Roman Empire. From there, it rapidly spread through the Rhineland, engulfing towns and villages along the Meuse and Moselle rivers. The mania knew no social bounds, affecting rich and poor, young and old. Victims would suddenly begin to twitch and sway, their movements quickly escalating into a wild, ceaseless dance. They shouted, sang, and convulsed, often oblivious to their surroundings. Some experienced visions, while others spoke in unknown tongues. The afflicted danced for hours, sometimes days, without pause for food, water, or rest. Their bodies contorted, their faces contorted in a mixture of ecstasy and agony. Many suffered broken bones, ruptured blood vessels, or simply danced themselves to death. As the dancing mania intensified, panic gripped the affected regions. Authorities and religious leaders were at a loss, their traditional remedies proving utterly useless against this invisible foe. They sought explanations in divine wrath, demonic possession, or astrological alignments. Churches rang their bells incessantly, hoping to ward off evil spirits. Processions were organized, carrying holy relics through the streets, but these often seemed to exacerbate the frenzy. The sight of others dancing could trigger new outbreaks, creating a terrifying chain reaction. Physicians, armed with medieval medical theories, attempted various cures. They tried bloodletting, purges, and herbal concoctions, all to no avail. Some even prescribed more dancing, believing it might exhaust the illness, a desperate measure that often proved fatal. Musicians were sometimes called upon to play, hoping to provide a rhythm that might bring order to the chaos. Yet the music often fueled the dancers' delirium, pushing them to greater extremes. The very attempts to control the madness seemed only to amplify it. The dancing mania of 1374 remains one of history's most perplexing medical and social mysteries. It was a chilling precursor to the more famous dancing plague that would strike Strasbourg over a century later in 1518. Both events highlight the fragility of the human mind when confronted with overwhelming stress. Historians and scientists have proposed several theories to explain these bizarre outbreaks. One prominent idea is mass psychogenic illness, or collective hysteria. In times of extreme hardship, fear, and superstition, psychological stress can manifest in physical symptoms that spread through a population. Another theory points to ergot poisoning, caused by a fungus that grows on rye and other grains. Ingesting ergot can lead to convulsions, hallucinations, and a burning sensation known as St. Anthony's fire. However, ergotism typically causes gangrene and death, not prolonged dancing. Some scholars suggest a form of religious fervor, perhaps a penitential dance performed to appease God during a period of widespread suffering. The Black Death had ravaged Europe just decades prior, leaving a deep psychological scar and a pervasive sense of doom. Whatever its true cause, the dancing mania of 1374 stands as a haunting testament to the power of collective human experience. It reminds us how easily fear, belief, and unseen forces can grip entire populations, leading to behaviors that defy rational explanation. This strange chapter in medieval history continues to intrigue and mystify. It serves as a stark reminder that the human mind, in its complexity, can sometimes move to a rhythm of madness, leaving behind a legacy of unanswered questions and unsettling wonder.